Hi everyone, you reached Chronicles of the Gray Hair Diva, and this is your first time, welcome. If not, welcome back. For all of you out there, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. Hit the like button, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. And share my video with your friends and family so that they can come to my channel and get to know me also. I'm here today with my take, a quick recap on Real Housewives of Atlanta, Porsha Family Matters. And it's interesting that she selected that title. I don't know if she selected the title or Bravo selected the title of Porsha Family Matters, okay? Because it seems like everything but the family matters on this particular show. It is a train wreck that I have become addicted to. I want to see how it pans out and how it ends. I think Porsha is truly upset, in my opinion, that Dennis is coming off as the most valuable player on this show. And it's like, how could that be? I'm Porsha. This is my show. It's my family. Why is everyone seeing Dennis in a whole new light? Okay, listen, let's be clear. All of the players on this show have their own bit of messiness, but it seems for the most part, her sister Lauren, who barely got to speak on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, we only saw Lauren on that show kind of just follow behind Porsha and do whatever Porsha said. And half the time she was crying because she felt like Porsha had no respect for her. That's all we got to see of Lauren on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. But it seems as if on this Porsha Family Matters, we're getting to see a whole nother different side of Lauren. Lauren actually has a voice, and when she speaks, she drops some knowledge. She told Porsha that she was not doing the work. She's not showing up for her own events, and she's not trying to really bring the family together when she won't do stuff together when Dennis is involved. She goes one way to one event. Dennis goes with other people to a different event. She didn't show up for the yoga. She didn't show up for the meditation. Dennis goes to a tequila drinking session with some people, and Porsha went and drove the ATVs with her future husband slash fiance right now, and Storm and some other cousins. So it's like, how are we gonna? And Mama Gina went with the other auntie off to a spa. So how are you gonna bring everybody together when y'all keep doing separate activities? So this activity, this particular episode, the final activity where they're having dinner together, that's when all heck broke loose. That's where the circus began, and we're going to, I guess, see the ending of it next week on that particular episode. So what is my overall thought process in the aftermath that has happened after this show? So we got a whole Storm and Dennis debacle, and that's how the whole argument started at dinner, right? And the whole Storm and Dennis debacle, first of all, I will say this. I think Dennis is dead wrong for telling a female to shut the F up. And this was not the first time that he spoke to Storm in this particular way. So all of us are wondering, what is really going on between Storm and Dennis? One, that he feels so freely to talk to a young lady this way, regardless of how she acts. Dennis is older. She is younger. Dennis could have fathered Storm, okay? Because Storm, I think, is in her 20s. Dennis is in his 40s, or he's 40. But still, he could have, been Storm's father. There's enough age gap in there. Why are you talking to a young lady any old kind of way, all kind of sideways? Yet you say you fired this girl from your establishments several times because she didn't know how to speak to management, but yet you don't even know how to speak to her. And forget it, she's no longer just an employee. Indirectly, sideways, she's family because she's a cousin of Porsha, who is your baby mother. And for that reason, y'all are kind of connected on a different level now. Not just ex-employee, not just friends, family, as I stated. So he has this thing going on with Storm, and we don't quite know what it is. So after the episode, well, before I say after, that particular scene, Dennis, Porsha says that, she wants Dennis to go, him, his mother, and his sluts, okay, which I think was rude in and of itself, but we'll talk about that in a minute. So Dennis gets up, some chaos happens. They don't really show us anyone physically putting hands on each other, but you do see Porsha hand swinging. You see Dennis a little close. You see a lot of chaos going on. And so afterwards, Storm takes to her social media saying she can't hold it in any longer. She has to tell the truth about Dennis. Dennis assaulted her allegedly in Mexico. She showed some pictures, and then she took it back and said those particular pictures she showed on her social media had nothing to do with the time that Dennis touched her, but he did touch her. And she also claims that Dennis tried that her and Porsha tried to get Dennis arrested in Mexico for, I guess, assaulting her physically. But my thought process on that is, no cops or police is going to come to a scene, see someone is physically hurt, and this someone is telling the cops that, yo, hey, he did it, him right there, and they won't arrest that person. I'm not saying it did or didn't happen. I'm saying we have some questions that Storm needs to answer, and perhaps she can answer them because she likes going on her social media live. So maybe she needs to go back live and tell us, why did they see bruises and they refused to arrest this man, and both you and your cousin Porsha was telling the cops he did it, arrest him? I'm confused about that. I can't imagine them not arresting someone when they physically see that they did something to a young lady, especially if it's a man doing something to a young lady. So her followers are the one, Storm followers are the one that accused her of showing pictures that are very similar to the one she showed where she claimed it was, because of a result of what happened to her in Mexico by the hands of Dennis. Her fans and her followers pretty much said to her, didn't we see these pictures a couple months ago and you said that your girlfriend did it? And so she explained that away, right? So my problem with the story is this. Storm wants to tell us that, Dennis did some things to her that he shouldn't have done a while ago, right? And in addition to that, he done some more things to her at this trip during Mexico. But if Dennis did a whole bunch of stuff to you that was dead wrong way before the trip to Mexico, why would you pack your bags and go to Mexico and he's on this trip? Now let's just pretend for 1.2 seconds you had no idea that he was going to come on this trip. And then you get there and you see him. Why not unpack your bags, get back on a plane and say, deuces, I'm out. I'm not staying here with this man because XYZ happened and I refuse to be around someone who has disrespected me and done all of these other things that Storm is claiming that Dennis has done to her. Don't know. Now, how do I feel about Porsha on this show? The show is a hot mess train wreck, but it is what it is because I guess so is Porsha. But I feel that Porsha is 100% totally still in love with Dennis, okay? I feel that, and the reason why I feel that way is because why are you mad, one, that this man has brought another female on the trip? You are there. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to stop my phone from beeping. You are there with your fiance. You have moved on. Why can't he move on? So he is allowed to sit there and watch you be happy with your fiance, hugging, kissing, and carrying on, but he's not allowed to bring someone to make him happy? They come back from the little tequila event. They're at dinner telling y'all about the tequila event, and the scene or the situation pops up where you're reminded, or they reminded you of how Dennis got caught cheating on you, and then he allowed this person that he cheated with to work in his restaurant, and that's why you broke up, and apparently he cheated while you was pregnant, and so you're still pissed about that. But see, people, that's the problem of people moving on into another relationship before they have healed from their previous relationship. If she was 100% healed, why would it matter? You're sitting there with your new fiance. You're about to get married. You're supposed to be so in love, so happy. And the reason why you're on this trip is all for just Pilar, your little daughter, for PJ, so that y'all could co-parent well. But yet you're pissed that this man, one, cheated on you way back when, two, that he has another chick at the resort, and three, that he is allegedly talking to your cousin some kind of way or sideways or whatever. Now, the only part I totally agree with you get mad at, he should not be talking to a young lady in that matter, but everything else should have been water under the bridge, water under the rug, or whatever, because again, what does it matter that this man got some other chick there? What does it matter that a story comes up about he cheated on you back when you was pregnant, when again you are engaged to a whole nother person? That's my problem I have with Simon also. Simon, you're okay with all of this, and that's a major problem. You got a whole fiance who clearly has not healed from her past fiance, baby father, and ex relationship. And yet you sitting there all calm and cool, like, whatever. I know she still hurt and needs to heal, but I don't think she's in love with Dennis anymore. Well, usually when a person is no longer in love with someone else, everything else kind of falls to the wayside because they just don't care anymore. It's when you still care that the hurt and the pain is still there, and you can't let it go, and every second you get, that anger rises up, and you just want to go ham on a person. And I think that's what happened at dinner towards the end. Porsha had too much energy over the little bit of words that was said at the table, and Dennis getting up saying, look, you asked me to be here, that's why I'm here. Now you want to kick me out and you don't want to talk to me. And she just loses her stuff and goes buck wild. Why? Because Porsha still loves Dennis. Guys, chat with me in the comments. Let me know how you feel about this situation. Do you think Porsha still loves Dennis? Do you think something happened or was going on between Dennis and Storm? Do you believe what Storm is accusing Dennis of? I don't know. First of all, I will say this. If Dennis truly did what Storm is accusing him of, then Dennis needs to pay and he needs to go to jail. When I mean pay, I mean go to jail and pay for his crimes that he did against Storm, if that is so. If Storm is not telling the truth, then the same thing needs to happen to her. She needs to pay for her lies, and she needs to, whatever they're going to do, send her to jail or whatever, but she needs to pay for her lies. So whoever's not telling the truth in this situation, they need to pay. Right now, I still need more information. I still need more details because I don't know what did or did not happen between Storm and Dennis, okay? But right now, what I do know is Porsha still loves Dennis. Dennis still loves Porsha. And Simon is in the middle, and Simon is crazy. I wouldn't have myself in the midst of this situation. But guys, chat with me in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next video.